Hello everyone, hello MMA world. Now, great anticipation around the UFC 300. Lots of questions, right? Who is going to be at the main event? Is it going to be bigger than UFC 100, than UFC 200? Now, sure, we have a date. We have a couple of fights announced, and then now I promised to announce more fights in the coming days. But the main questions, the most burning questions all MMA fans are anticipating still remain unknown, and apparently they will remain unknown for a minute. But guys, the reason I come to talk to you is because I believe that I have found the magic potion that can bring UFC 300 to life. And before you think that I'm some crazy guys talking crap, just hang around for a few more minutes. It's gonna be a short video. I promise it will make sense. Now, it seems to me the consensus is now, at this point, we are not going to drag Conor McGregor out of whatever he's doing and bring him into the card for UFC 300. Very unlikely, right? Feel bad for poor Michael Chandler, who has to sit there and wait for the big money fight, right? So now if we can't get Conor McGregor, we have to have a big fight, right? At least one big fight that makes sense. And I think I have found the fight. It is Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira. And again, before you just blow me off, take a moment, go to the comment section below, and share with me and the rest of the MMA community what other fight you think. If you can get Conor McGregor onto the card, what other fight can you make that can generate as much interest as a fight between Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira? What bigger fight can you make? I'm listening. Just let me know. So the history alone between those two gentlemen is enough. We don't need anything else. I mean, if you have this as the main event at UFC 300, you got everything you need. That's all you need. Those gentlemen fought 4 times before, I'm sure you all know. 2 times in kickboxing, 2 times in MMA. Now, 3 times Alex Pereira won, and the last time out, Israel Adesanya knocked out Alex Pereira. Now, I think I can say with confidence that there is no way to believe that Israel Adesanya would be afraid to step into the octagon with Alex Pereira. Now, as a fighter, as an intelligent guy, he can decide, he can weigh whether this is beneficial to him or not. That's the question. But as far as being afraid, Israel Adesanya is as great as a competitor as you have ever seen. So I have no doubt he has no fear of fighting Alex Pereira again. And as I said, they fought 4 times before. And if you watch all those fights, Israel Adesanya has always been competitive. Even in those fights that he lost, he's always been competitive. And Israel Adesanya is the only guy who can claim to have defeated Alex Pereira in MMA. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Israel Adesanya has nothing to lose. Rather, I want to say the rewards for winning this fight are so high, I would be surprised if he doesn't ask Dana White to make the fight. Because, as they say, with great risks come great reward. And when I first thought of the fight, the first thing that came to my mind is what Jon Jones did. Take time, build the weight, and move up. But Jon Jones was done with light heavyweight, to where Israel Adesanya still has business to take care of. And I'm really talking about good business to take care of at middleweight. We have the fight with DDP. We have, a rematch with Sean Strickland. Even a fight with Khamzat Chimaev down the line would make big numbers for Israel Adesanya. So he doesn't have to completely disappear into the light heavyweight division. Just go and leave middleweight and go to light heavyweight. He doesn't have to do that. But he can go up and challenge for the light heavyweight title. He already did it. He fought Jan Blachowicz, came up short. But if you remember the fight, he wasn't like blown out of the water. Just like he was the smaller guy. Jan Blachowicz was probably the better wrestler as well, kept taking him down, and he lost the decision. Now, if you fight Alex Pereira right now, well, you can lose to Alex Pereira again, or you can win the fight. But to me, the anxiety that Israel Adesanya would have felt when he was fighting Alex Pereira the first couple of times should be different now. Because at the time, Alex Pereira was not yet tested in MMA. He was a guy who was technically still a kickboxer coming into MMA by that time, which was already the discipline of Israel Adesanya. So there was a lot of fear that the guy who already beat you in kickboxing would come into your own sport, technically now MMA, and beat you again. So that's a lot of anxiety. But now, if you lose to Alex Pereira, the guy has established himself as one of the greatest fighters to have ever set foot in the octagon. Because, believe it or not, guys, when all is said and done, Alex Pereira will be recognized as one of the greatest mixed martial artists to ever set foot in the octagon. Yes, I truly believe that. Even if he would stop right now, based on what he already accomplished in this short period of time, he'll be among the greats. So there is no shame whatsoever for Israel Adesanya to go out there and try to take the belt from Alex Pereira at light heavyweight. Alex Pereira, who was already a huge guy at middleweight, now even bigger at light heavyweight. So there's no shame if you lose to him, right? I mean, he was the middleweight champion. He knocked out Sean Strickland, who is currently the middleweight champion. He just knocked out Yuri Prohaska. I mean, the guy is as legit as he can be. So there's no shame losing to him. But now if you can manage to win, Israel Adesanya would be sitting on top of the world. Could you imagine how much this would mean for his legacy? In a time right now when the champ title is the most coveted title in MMA, even though he wouldn't be technically champ because he wouldn't be champions of both divisions at the same time. But hey, I mean, this is as close as you can get. So I would say Israel Adesanya needs to go out there and make this fight happen. And Dana White make this fight happen, because I'm pretty sure I don't see any other fight out there that can rally the MMA community as well, as good as this fight can. No fight can ignite a bigger fire in the MMA community than this fight can, because I'm absolutely positive if you announce this fight right now for UFC 300, everybody will make sure that they set that date aside. They take time off work or whatever they're doing, because they are not going to miss that fight. And to complete the package, you add Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane. I'm not going to say Stipe Miocic. Dana White already said it's going to be Stipe Miocic versus John Jones. That fight has to happen. But I would say Tom Aspinall versus Cyril Gane and Leon Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. Either one of those fights can be the co-main event. And if you do that, guys, all of a sudden, you have one of the greatest fight card of all time. So this is my take, guys. Please go to the comment section below. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you have not done so yet, please subscribe to this channel. I would like to be able to continue to bring you more content. And until I see you again, guys, peace out.